The Secretary of Veterans Affairs, Bob McDonnell, is taking an aggressive approach to combat traumatic brain injuries and post-traumatic stress disorder. The VA is bringing together some of the best and brightest brain researchers from all across the country, and they hope the collaboration can bring relief to the more than 327,000 veterans suffering from TBI. The North Texas Clinic is prominent in this effort, and James Rose live in studio with more. James.
Well, Steve, we first told you about the Irving-based Carrick Brain Center in November of last year, and while it sounded too good to be true, the testimonials from the combat veterans we interviewed made clear this company could play a huge role in helping hundreds of thousands of veterans.
I have a personal stake in the fight.
Dr. Kagan Randall is the head clinician at the Carrick Brain Center in Irving. He's passionate because he's been able to help his brother who suffered after multiple tours of combat duty.
It all kind of stems from the brain injury.
Retired U.S. Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell is perhaps his most famous patient, who's featured in a campaign highlighting the unique treatment.
We're able to treat these conditions at a cheaper rate than the industry currently is doing. We're able to achieve clinical outcomes at a faster rate, so we're able to return people back to normal lives much faster.
Fox 4 News interviewed other combat veterans like former Navy SEAL Mike Day, who was shot 27 times by al-Qaeda operatives in 2007. After only a week of treatment, he says he was sleeping 5 hours a night, only waking once or twice, opposed to 1 to 2 hours of sleep and waking up 25 to 35 times a night.
If we can tap into the healing components of the brain, then the outcomes of those patients are much more effective as it relates to seeing improvement.
At the end of the day, if they leave here with more hope than what they came with, that's really what it's about.
Kara Williams is the Veteran Military Affairs Coordinator of the program, and she sees promise.
I've seen veterans get more sleep, they start remembering things more, they have more confidence, and in turn that helps them be a better father, a better husband, a better employee, a better citizen. It makes their transition into civilian life easier, and I've seen people get their families back and get hope back for the future.
Now, Dr. Kagan says he's encouraged the VA Secretary is making this a priority. Kagan says this is basically a race against time because there are more than 327,000 veterans suffering from TBI, and that's by military estimates alone, but many medical professionals believe that number is much higher. Now, 22 veterans a day take their own lives to end their suffering. Steve?
All right, James Rose, thank you.